The Sumerians, the dawn of civilization. When we talk about the first great civilizations in human history, we must begin with Sumer, a land that many historians consider the cradle of civilization. Located in the southern part of Mesopotamia, modern-day southern Iraq, the Sumerians built the world's first cities, developed the earliest known system of writing, and laid the foundation for human society as we know it. Around 4500 BCE, long before the pyramids of Egypt or the glory of Rome, the Sumerians were establishing city-states such as Uruk, Ur, Lagash, Eridu, and Nippur. These were not simple villages, they were complex urban centers with temples, administrative buildings, defensive walls, and bustling markets. In fact, Uruk is often considered the first true city in the world. One of the Sumerians' most important contributions to humanity was the invention of cuneiform writing. Originally developed to keep records of trade and agricultural production, this writing system evolved into a sophisticated script used for literature, law, and communication. The Sumerians wrote on clay tablets using a stylus, and thousands of these tablets have survived, giving us insight into their world. The Sumerians had a highly organized society. At the top was the ruler, known as the Lugal, a king who held both political and religious power. Religion was deeply woven into everyday life. Each city was believed to be protected by a specific god or goddess, and massive temples called ziggurats were built to honor them. For example, the city of Ur worshipped the moon god Nana, while Uruk honored the sky god Anu. Sumerian mythology was rich and complex. Their stories spoke of divine creation, cosmic battles, and the journey of life and death. One of the oldest surviving works of literature in the world, the Epic of Gilgamesh, comes from this very culture. A tale of kingship, friendship, loss, and the search for immortality. Science and technology also flourished in Sumer. They developed a calendar based on lunar cycles, made significant advances in mathematics, especially in geometry and accounting, and created impressive irrigation systems to manage their agriculture. They built canals, dikes, and reservoirs, allowing them to turn dry plains into fertile farmland. Their legal systems were among the earliest recorded, laying the groundwork for justice and social order. Though Hammurabi's code came later in Babylon, Sumerian cities already had detailed legal texts that dealt with property, marriage, labor, and crime. But like all great civilizations, Sumer's dominance eventually declined. Around 2300 BCE, the Akkadian Empire, led by Sargon the Great, conquered many of the Sumerian cities. Even though political power shifted, Sumerian culture, language, and innovations continued to influence future empires like the Babylonians and Assyrians. Today, the legacy of the Sumerians lives on. Archaeologists have uncovered thousands of artifacts, from tablets and tools to statues and ruins, revealing the brilliance of this ancient people. Their innovations in governance, science, architecture, and writing still echo through the ages. When we consider what it means to build a civilization, laws, cities, knowledge, and belief, we are walking a path first paved by the Sumerians. They didn't just survive, they created. And through their creations, they changed the world forever.